like a basic continuation. And if you remember, on Tuesday, I did expect the goal to
Mm.
reach this level when I was
Yeah.
in buys over
Yeah.
here, but obviously I got break even, but it still did good.
Break even, yes.
And now it is almost reached that level, and then it is going to break that high. It is obviously
Yes.
going to break that high. So once you understand the higher time frame narrative, that okay, fine, you know what,
Mm.
it is going to reach this level and surpass it. So
Mm.
all you can do is on the lower time frame find for continuation type of trades.
Mm.
Like the price is never too high for buys. You can still buy
Yes.
here. You can still buy here, but making sure that there is nothing important rejecting on the left side.
Yes.
So so see this. I mean, okay. Mm. Okay, see, good setup. Once you see it, you just know
Mm.
that what is a good setup, what is a not. So obviously, the setup right over here feels like it wants to move more towards the upper side, and that could be a
Mm.
setup now. So once you see a good setup, you cannot unsee it. Same with here. NZDUSD was in a bearish trend, broke structure, came down for the discounted
Mm.
region, and now is willing to
Mm.
maybe go up. So yeah, this is this could be your trade, something like this. But if you want to refine more,
Mm.
then probably wait for this
Lower
high to
time
be
frame.
broken, and then all of this area
Mm.
is just inefficient area where there is no traffic, so the price
Mm.
will also move very quickly and rapidly at this area.
Quickly.
So whenever there is like inefficient move on the left side, the order flow trades play out pretty well.
Got it. Mm.
uh, and see now on GBP USD, obviously a lot of new traders will still try to
Structure.
make.
Mm.
None, there is nothing. There is nothing over here. This
Okay.
chart is not understandable at all. So that is the only difference between new traders who try to make sense
Yeah.
of sense out of everything they see. But actually, consistent traders will only uh, entertain few charts which are actually tradable and ignore rest of the charts.
Okay.
Because in trading, the number one most important thing is knowing what not to do. And
Okay.
when you can so sometimes what will happen is, see, I know that this setup is a good setup and it might play out, and even though if it plays out pretty well,
Mm.
so there are two traders now. Oh, the first trader will be like, "Arey fuck, मैंने trade नहीं लिया, अरे मैं ये मैं." This is what will his mind will do. This that
Yes.
so this is a sign of a trader who maybe doesn't believe him too much. Matlab, because he's
Mm.
like, "Arey, I had that one home run which if I would have hit, I would have made a good score."
Mm.
But a second trader
Yeah.
will be like, "Okay, fine, fuck it," because
Mm.
he knows that these setups
Will
will,
come again and again.
yeah, will keep on happening.
Mm.
Like, and he is willing to take those trades whenever they are happening. But this guy right over
Mm.
here will try to take this two, this two, this two, this two, because
Mm.
maybe this was a setup which was a profit after a very long time.
Mm.
Like maybe he was in a losing streak, and then he had this setup,
Mm.
and just because he was in a losing streak, he didn't have that mental confidence. He didn't execute it right over here.
Right.
So that's the reason why he's feeling that fear of missing out when that good setup played out. But when it was the time
Mm.
for execution, he wasn't confident just because he was in a losing streak. So that is the one of the main reason why you shouldn't be affected by losses, not profit, so that you're trading just to trade better and not to make money.
Mm.
Because when your intention is making money when you're trading, you will always
Right.
focus on the results compared to the like
Process.
yeah process. Exactly. So in trading, your only job is to take the best trades possible, and the results will be, if you do that, the result will be you will make money. But if you focus on trading to make money, you will obviously tend to break a lot of your own rules, and also be in always be in this state of fear of missing out. So this is
Got it.
how deep it can be, the fear of missing out spectrum in trading. It just not it's just not like, अरे यार, what if this, what if that, अरे यार TP hit, अरे मैंने लिया नहीं, अरे. There are so many setup which I analyze and then they play out pretty well, and I'm like, okay, fine. I actually feel happier because okay, I was right.
Totally.
But there will be a trader who will feel कि अरे यार मैंने setup नहीं लिया, what the fuck, this that, अरे I'm
Mm.
such a bad guy. So he will start this negative self talk with himself, and
Yeah.
you always have to hype up yourself, because it doesn't matter how much knowledge you have, doesn't matter how much results you have or money you made in the past in trading. If you don't keep yourself accountable to all these things, you will there. So it's simple. One false move and the whole thing is going to be screwed up or be. So in trading, it's like, if you have everything clear, but if you don't have that, 2-3
Mm.
percentage which is here, which is not clear, this it in itself can ruin this whole thing.
Got it.
Okay, what if I mean, it could be like, okay, this was a very good setup, this was a very good setup, you kept your stop loss
Mm.
right over here, but just because this was the Asian session, the spreads widen up
Mm.
and they hit your stop loss, compared to this
Yeah.
being the London session and it just went flawlessly.
Mm.
So this
Got
Asian
it.
session wala part was just like 2% information of the trade which was lacking during that time. But just because you took it, because you were ignorant, you had that loss.
Right.
So one simple mistake can also spoil the whole recipe.
Right.
Yes, bhai. So how many videos have you completed so far? कितना हो गया देख के?
Everything. सब
Everything.
खत्म कर लिया सब.
Wow, nice.
Yes. Yes.
Ani, what are the doubts that you have in your mind, maybe?
Okay. So the first, that's the only doubt I have. The thing which I'm expecting from you, like to show me like how do I do the top-notch analysis? Like
Hmm.
मला हे समजतं की structure कसं काय आहे. Like if
Hmm.
I open if I am not understanding anything on a daily time frame,
Hmm.
so I move it to a weekly time frame. So
Right.
I get to know, yeah, कि if it is in a bearish move or a bullish move.
Bullish move.
So
Okay.
ते मला समजतं. आता मी हाय टाइम फ्रेम वर मला हायर हाय हायर लो ते स्पॉट करता जमतं. बट
Mm-hmm.
देन व्हॉट आफ्टर दॅट व्हॉट आय शुड डू दॅट्स द मेन क्वेश्चन. त्याच्यानंतर म्हणजे लोअर टाइम फ्रेम वर आलो, बट एंट्रीज कसे घ्यायचे, एसएल
Hmm.
कुठे ठेवायचा. तो म्हणजे मला तुम्ही कसं आहे ना, पाचचा पेअर जरा चार पाच पेअर शिकला, मतलब फ्रॉम स्टार्ट टू एंड व्हॉट शुड बी माय प्रोसेस.
Mm-hmm.
तो मतलब ते मी एन नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स प्रॅक्टिस करेन. बट I just need that one gold mine. Like, how should I start and what should be my process from like on a count of 1 to 10? What should be my process? First, आता हे गेलो तर हाय टेम्परेचर स्ट्रक्चर बघितला.
हाँ.
देन सेकंड आपल्याला इथे ब्रेक ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर झाले, आता आपल्याला सेल साठी बघायचंय.
Mm-hmm.
त्याच्यानंतर काय कसं करायचं, मग एंट्री साठी कसं करायचं. तो
Mm-hmm.
म्हणजे मला एकदा ते तू प्रोसेस दाखवलीस ना की अरे हा असं असं करायचं असतं, तो
Hmm.
मला मग समजेल असं की फुल टॉप नॉच प्रोसेस काय आहे असं.
Hmm.
सो दिस इज द थिंग.
Right,
हे
right.
आहे.
Okay. So सी जसं की आता मी हा बघतोय चार्ट, ठीक आहे, वीकली स्ट्रक्चर इज व्हेरी गुड,
येस.
ठीक आहे,
येस.
एव्हरीथिंग इज बुलिश, ठीक आहे, तो चार्ट लुक्स गुड. सो while analyzing you have to accept कि you can be wrong. Okay.
येस.
So daily पे when you go, you'll be like, the price obviously was here, the price dropped down, price made more lows, price made
येस.
more lows, and then broke structure, meaning this could have been just been liquidity for it to spike
येस.
towards the downside, because you see how aggressively it went down. So whenever the price is basically very aggressive and then rapidly recover, so this is like a V-shaped recovery. हे खूप म्हणजे होत नाही. Like this doesn't happen very
Hmm.
often, but this is like a V-shaped recovery where you see this is also a V-shaped recovery. Usually
Yes.
price basically stops over here. So this is not a V-shaped recovery. See, V-shaped
Hmm.
recovery is basically that the price went up and also dropped at the same length, same time. Okay. So
Yes.
see, this is also not a very V-shaped recovery. This might be a V-shaped recovery. Okay. So
Hmm.
that is a V-shaped recovery. So the thing is, once you understand that, then once it breaks structure, then you can be like, okay, what, you know what, this was a manipulation. Then the price actually break
Yes.
that internal structure right there, and then the price reaches the level of discount, which is this area, which is the wick on the higher time frame. Might as well can be a body on the lower time frame, meaning it could be a order block on the lower time frame.
Okay.
Again, at the same time, this was a V-shaped recovery. And if you look at this internal structure, this was the internal structure overall.
Yes.
Also, this
Hmm.
got broken.
Broken. Yeah.
Okay, but the only doubt which I also have in my mind is that, okay, fine, you know what, that this was also tested. Matlab, even though this was a new high which is made, it
Hmm.
tested over here and also broke this little internal level. But this was the level which also got tested, and the price is trying to move down.
Hmm.
But on the daily time frame, it is showing something else. So on the daily time frame, once you see this, this was
Suddenly
the,
low. Hmm.
yeah, inefficiency.
Higher low.
Yeah, higher low. At the same time, the price basically uh, was maintaining a healthy order flow, and then
Hmm.
the price broke this internal structure, and
Yes.
we do have a lot of move towards the upside, which can be at least this point right over here.
Okay.
Okay, so that is the daily time frame where you see that, okay, the price actually got tapped into. And now if you go on
Hmm.
the 4 hour time frame, so 4 hour time frame doesn't have much information, but if you go on the 1 hour time frame, you'll see that this whole chart was pretty bearish.
Hmm.
And then this was the lowest point, which got broken
Hmm.
right over here.
Yeah.
Okay, and then once it went low, it didn't break this level, meaning it is a healthy order flow too. Again, at the same time,
Okay.
that previous high got broken. So you can say that the price was bearish and broke up
Hmm.
and now trying